That's Celsius with 2.
It's a big shot. The flash just to allow him to reposition. And now Version 1 could actually slow the round down if they want to. They're normally a pretty pacey team. Recon Dart makes sure from Shaz that they're not going into B.
Oh,
and this has got some pace, and Dapper will hear all of these footsteps.
Yeah, all the footsteps now as they're trying to run themselves into the A side. All going down. Zelsis just pushing straight through the smoke. What is that?
Was Dapper failing the jump there? He was like looking backwards, jumping in the wrong spot. Very odd play.
Listen, we won't talk about it.
Well, Zelsis has a fraction of his health left.
Now it's a 2v3. V1 setting up with these post plants. Pretty intelligent stuff from Zelsis here. He's just going to be playing through the A main. Zander all the way back in hell, so it's going to be difficult for Sentinels to try and clear this. Shaz does have the arrow, though. Sends it out. It's going to be clearing a bit there. 10 straight over the top, and that's going to be some good kills going their way. Now the 1v1.
How much health?
He needs to try and ace this. Shaz sticking it around. One that's taking a lot of space. Counter drone. I'm going to be using that KO ult, though, Zelsis, to try and move the team in. He's built them up quickly off the back of those 4 kills that he got on the pistol round. Shaz will see what he can do. Tries to line it up with the spray down, but doesn't quite find too much. Only a bit of damage done. Sight control still there, but Tens, can he hold it down? Not enough.
A really, really tough retake scenario here. Sick and Zombs should be considering saving their guns, I think, but Sick gets his head popped by Penny. He's kind of feeling it. Goes for the swing as well. Another great Vandal headshot. And that is going to crush the Sentinels' economy.
Waiting. Bit of reaction to it. There's the knife. The counter knife as well comes through.
The paranoia is great.
Across the wall. Yeah, and the paranoia was fantastic. Zombs does get the 1, but V1, I mean, the fundamentals are far too strong. Whippy, my God. He's holding that long sight line. Collects the players, and it's just Sick and Dapper left alive. They have the pistols in hand. Could pull a miracle out of somewhere, but nah, Zander's more than capable of shutting that one down.
And this looks like it's going to be fairly clean, tying it up at 2-2.
The read comes through. I don't see more than ready. Already players onto the side. That was Penny dashing right in, and he takes care of 1 still. 10's up in the air. Knives in hand with the lockdown now. Just going to be pushing them away, and Zander just finds that pick.
Shaz has his ult for this, but he's choosing not to commit it. The attacker lockdown is getting value here. Dapper falls in heaven as well. And Shaz, I think he was worried about somebody lurking through mid. Sick gets turned off in the midst of all of this, and it looks like Version 1 are going to go straight back to 3-3.
Looking like they're around here, unless they just overextend right into the Sentinels' crossfires, but Sick only gets the 1 before eventually going down. Shaz in the 1v3. Never know. You never know.
Shaz pivots over here. And Tens, but he gets rocked.
Bro, I mean, the knife came through to suppress as well. Even if Tens gets that 1 shot, he's not going to be able to dash out. The timing of it was impeccable, and they just spam through the smoke. They know that there's a possibility that a player could be there holding within that area. Just does his best. He only gets the 1, though. Still, Sentinels are quick. Trying to retake this.
Flash.
Comfortable for them. What a flash straight over the top. He's getting caught in the running gun from Zelsis.
Oh.
The 4v4.
They have amazing utility. They have 2 flashes, Paranoia, Recon Dart that they've just used as well. But Zelsis is on a fantastic lurk, and this alarm bot obviously not active with Dapper dead.
He's found the timing. Sick goes down, and it has disrupted. It's a quirky little play. It's absolutely thrown a wrench into this retake. Look at the Sentinels players caught unaware, man. Unaware. They have to hold in the market area because they know that Zelsis just gets that pick. He wraps all the way around. He injected chaos into the round. You can see Sentinels trying to set up.
It's a full retake setup. Dapper has his lockdown. So what are they doing with this? The knife comes out and V1 are fighting.
They don't even want to give them the space so that they can use the lockdown. Paranoia all of it in tree. It's a good paranoia, and the kills, finally they come through still. Shaz holds that. 2v3 now as the lockdowns falls, pushing all the way through. What? You've got to be joking! The Nanoswarm was down, pushing down. Shaz just has to hold that swing angle, and Dapper with a bit of run and gun. Oh my god, just about that extra information. And now we see the exec coming through. Paranoia doesn't quite catch, but are they going to expect Zander, who's holding in his corner? I don't think so. Penny already dashed through. It's a quick pop flash right round the sides. Will the swings be there? Smoke to try and disrupt a lot of the timings that's coming their way still. Sentinels, it's a 3v3. They are quite low, though. Dapper on a sliver of HP. The swing around the corner. How are V1 winning this one out? It's up to Shaz. Jump round the side, and, well, that's a classic for you. Whippy ends up supportive at the back of the site. The flash goes over. It's a classic play. They love to do it. The Sentinels players, they're hardly even in the sight. Sick holding the angle right round the corner, but the headshots just flowing through. Spectre online, Shaz in the back. 35 HP though. The 1v2 does have better weaponry. Finds the one, but the swing timing from Penny is just impeccable.
Shaz is doing all he can to make up for the lack of kind of strategic prowess, let's say. And that individuality is what you're looking for Sentinels to do well in patch 4.04. You're looking for that loose style, for the paranoias and 10s popping off. Here he goes for the entry.
All right. Paranoia was used earlier. That is a nice nade. Bullet tag. That's enough. Xander slowed down to a crawl. Couldn't actually find his mark, but the swing comes down anyway. Okay, into hell. Penny's up top as well. And that's the map.
That's all they wrote.
A shock dart. That's kind of quirky. Like that one. Whippy sets up the TP, and now he's going to be getting back to safety. What a weird round of Valorant.
He has a single bullet in his headhunter, and Shaz thinks that he's rendezvoused away in order to go and plant potentially on A. These are the kind of situations where usually the player just stays in case it's a re-hit, because you're going to have to play retake anyway if it's an A plant. But, I mean, Whippy's absolutely finessed this one. Shaz has bought it hook, line, and sinker. He's over on A.
Yep.
They've traded positions. And now the problem is, when Shaz comes back to C, Whippy could be pushed up, Whippy could be in garage, Whippy could be playing on site, he could be behind the box.
Look, he has to
he has to burn his recon dial so early. And in fact, Whippy's going to be playing the longest sightline possible. But remember, he only has a single bullet on that headhunter. And the classic is not great at long range.
Yeah. Low on health. 58 health.
But not enough.
Has the sheriff. Oh my word. Spamming it around and the shot.
Bren.
Okay. Yeah, why not, Dapper? Maybe the gun needs a few more nerfs. I don't know.
I'm not a big fan of this from version 1. Most of the time, their mid-round pivots like this are really fast, but they've taken so long that Dapper's got back into position. They're playing against double nanoswarm and into a judge. There's just no world where this works for version 1.
What a crossfire from Sentinels. The swing through back. Paranoia connects. Dapper has the judge. He's just swinging into them despite the bad guns. Coming up with the goods, and that is a Prime Gaming flawless on the bonus round. Sentinels
Bad gun?
Aren't pushed up into it, and as soon as they hear the drone, they're going with pace once more. Aggressive exec right into B, trying to get deep into the back of the side of TP. Up to the top there.
They're holding hands.
Yep, and Sick, I think, was very unaware of what was going on in that scenario. Tense running around the corner, bit of run and gun with the Phantom. Why not? Goes down to the util though. If he's just layers it down. Dapper off to the side, and Shaz luckily there to clean up as well. It was getting a little bit too scrappy for but a moment, but ooh, okay. You can wipe the sweat off your brow.
Yeah, deep breath. And expect this hit to come through. The knife does not stop that breach ult from happening, and Sick, he falls first. This is a 5v3.
Trying to take the side here, the Hunter's Fury to try and disrupt it, cut them across the site. Just get a tag out onto Zelsis, throws out the knife, now wants to take a forward position onto the side as the plant finally start to come through. Players are weak though, across V1, but they are 5 alive against the 3 of Sentinels.
Dapper has his ult. They could go for a retake, but Effie still has an aftershock. So Dapper...
Oh, this is interesting.
He can't put it down close to the wall. Does the aftershock reach?
It does! That is ridiculous, man! V1's utility is just next level. I mean, it's just next level.
Dapper doesn't scrim against breaches very often. I mean, you can just tell. But also, of course he doesn't. Not many teams play breach on Haven. They're starting to.
We'll see if they can turn it around. Smoke down into hell. Spray straight through. Shaz in a 1v2 from the high ground, but he knows exactly where the positioning is. Moves around. The dash! That is immense! Quick little spray comes down, but not enough. Falling so low, but now the KO ult for this retake. Zen can even get through this.
That's actually Zelsis popping It's Zelsis popping his KO ult before Sick can pop his. So they've shut down the KO ult on their side, allows them to get the paranoia off.
Dude, the time's running out, right? Sentinels, they've got to try and come up with something big right now. They're trying to hold it down, Santa! What is that? 5 kills and ace! Yeah, gonna hug the corner now. Flash comes through, and yeah, perfectly timed Dapper with the swing. Lovely, he's just running at them. Gets a gun, but eventually sprayed through the door. This is erupting into chaos. V1 unable to reward it. Santa's just TP'd in front of 10s.
What a round.
What?
It's ended up in a 2v2 post plant here towards the C site. They've given the spike over to Effie, so he actually now has his breach ult to be able to work with too. And they're getting into such a cheeky position. Zelsis has amazing information just by being able to peek that. Effies, do not take the fight. You have the ult.
I can't believe he wants to take the fight against 10s as well.
Just stunning.
Oh, the knife tags. No knives.
Did it, in fact?
Yeah, I think the stun slowed him, so he couldn't run. They're rolling thundering 10s, but they don't realize
Ninja
it's been
defuse
pushed around the side. Shaz, oh, he's sticking to the fuse. Got half already. Flash around the corner. Has to play anti for it, but as he swings the crosshair around, they capitalize. The nade. Oh,
no chance.
V1 utility. It's far too. There's the knife.
not.
Want to ignore it. Okay. Spotted something clearly. Dapper close to the corner. He was suppressed, but they were just holding the corner anyway. Zombs is in the back of the site with the TP. That's a beautiful flash. Both players ruined right now. They're not allowed to play the game.
The double flash comp, living up to its name there.
Yeah.
The desk were talking about how good it is when you combo the breach and the sky together. There's the KO into the breach utility.
That's good.
All right, Tens gets the kill just based off the drone. Jazz is left in a 1v2.
That's in a 1v2. It's
And
too much
V1
for him to take
double
on.
face. It's so good. The discipline is fantastic from version 1 in the post plants. No.
Everyone had their monitors off.
And they're going B to C, actually.
This is, I mean, walking straight into Zombs, who was just already anchoring it down. Zombs with another one, a third. Why not? Capitalize off the mistakes. Paranoia, as he can't see too much, but Ten's just holding that angle. Xander now, 53 health, hits 2 headies. Why not? That's going to be Zelsis falling, though. No one able to res him. It's a 1v2, and the spike is down at the feet of Sentinels. Zombs brought this round back off the brink. Of going to try and swing into that one, but they give it up, and it is, again, a fast pivot into the C hit. Zombs just takes a fight straight up. Not sure what that play was off of. Now the rolling thunder. It misses Dapper. He's holding this corner now. He needs to get a couple of picks off of it. Again, the discipline. He holds it down and sprays them down. 3 kills for him. Quick little rip around the back of the site. That's sick.
On a smoke as Xander kind of fakes some presence over towards C, but it is kind of a full retake setup here with just the trademark giving them any information.
Yep. Deep flash. Sentinels get the site free. Deep drone from Shaz as well. Look at him just trying to clear through garage. It's a double swing with the paranoia. They are not wasting any time. Tens just sat there, man. Like he's trying to hatch an egg. Right in front of them. Couldn't see a thing. And V1 with the retake. That's far too clean.
I'm not sure if the idea in short here is that Effie's flashes off Penny's contact or whether they just run at it. He's got his rifle out right now, so I don't think it's too much of like a trap setup where the flash gets baited. They're just trying to gamble stack.
Right through long. Sentinel's already into the back of the site. It's a nice dart just to set that one up. Still, no one has dealt with Whippy. Full swing comes through in the end, but Whippy left alive. He's still there, by the way, Zombs. He didn't TP away. Can't really stick the bat in that scenario. Still, it's a round on the board for 7.
If Xander gets caught in this position, it's brutal for version 1.
I haven't killed the trip. Oh, okay. I mean, he's lucky he gets away with that, honestly. If there were more players there, he'd be losing his gun. Plus, he's got Whippy to hold it. Order force in hand, and Sick is left running around like an AI. I mean, Whippy is just cleaning him up. Of course, here. Penny. Oh, he's got the op, but misses the shot. He can't dash. Has to commit to this angle. Surely they clear him here. Tens just runs straight in. The firing squad right around the corner. What is that? Collateral from Penny. Still ends up going down. A 1v2 though. Zelsis makes his way to the side eventually. He's like, guys, where are you?
One little thing there as well. Sick was holding his KO ult, or rather Zelsis was holding his KO ult, waiting for the voice line from Sick. When Sick popped it, so did Zelsis. And that's the only reason that version 1 were able to hold on at all. Now he's got double flash and the knife available. He doesn't really want to give away where his positioning is, though.
He's fast pushing this.
That is a very well-timed Nano Swarm from Dapper.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Extremely aware.
Oh, I mean, Zelsis 1v1. Surely you can't give him it, and Sick.
Retake. And Effie still has the breach ult.
You're kidding me. Doesn't disrupt the plans, but now they need to make sure that they can clear all these players. Hell.
Great KO molly.
Knife online. They want to try and contest this one. Sick just swings out of the default area. Eventually going to be traded, but let's get that one pick, and now 2v2. Dapper holding around the corner. Has to try and force a favorable fight. Comes through with a swing. Just about gets the one now. It's the 1v1. Shazam, he has the Hunter's Fury, but decides to just contact around the corner anyway.
No big ultimates. Looking at Zelsis here. Oh, that is a tag. Does a lot of damage to Dapper. The Marshal is such a dangerous weapon. And all 4 of the Sentinels players are doing the same thing where they play off-site. No flanks, just looking to spam the spike.
Good job. Gonna force a couple of swings there, but nice fault line on top of it. That is amazing utility from Effys. Push them out into the line of sight angles for them to try and take this one. Wants to try and secure it. That was left down to a 1v1, by the way, against
Angle again.
You're not going to expect this.
He goes from one crazy position to another.
You're really just not going to expect this. And as well, look at that. The dart comes in. It doesn't connect onto him. It's suppressed anyway. Wow.
He gets two.
Did clear that, but before taking out Dapper.
He gets two just from playing off angles. Absolutely maximizing his potential there with Chamber.
You're going to need to see something huge here from Sentinels, because it could be the map, obviously. Scoreline not there just yet, but the economy is going to be in shambles if Sentinels end up losing this one.
Look how coordinated all of the utility is, all being used at once.
Oh, Penny's already in. Straight into the smoke. Runs around the corner, and Sentinels, before you can even blink, everyone wiped off the map. You're going to have to stick this plant. Dash available. Goes to safety. Lockdown, close up. It's going to mean the V1 are just working themselves around and waiting for it to fade away. And now they're going to look to try and re-push into this one. But Dapper, he tries to get the timing. Not enough. Dash into the back of the site. 10, it's all on him, but he's so unaware, man. Nobody is holding that back of the site for him. Penny, unleashed, ripping through them. And V1, they take the series away from Sentinels. The first time in the history between both these teams, they've ended up winning against Sentinels. And honestly, it feels like the change of guard, Josh. I feel like in a certain sense, it certainly